Boom! Welcome in, everybody. Get some music going. Alright. So we got our music back. So now, here's what we're gonna do. I'm waiting for some people to show up. While we're waiting, we're gonna chat and have some smoke. You know what? I'm curious on how many of y'all have heard of NRF. You know what? I gotta figure out how to better support those guys. I've gotta figure out a way to do it. Ah, very nice, very nice. Let's see, what do we got? Armorer, Tailor, Leatherworker, Magnus. Did nothing wrong, except for he did. Well, he legit did, like, he did do nothing wrong. Because that's definitely not how you do nothing. Outfit station. Oh, gotta hit up the stables. Hey, you, we need to have a chitty chat.
We cannot.
Up, and away! There we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. That looked like a side quest. Or designs. Still.
Ah, there you are. I have been expecting you.
Have you? Have you really? How's it going, Froggy? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, bud? We're doing the Gold Road stuff. While I'm waiting for people to show up. We've got to change some things here, lads. And alright, so we're gonna go with that goes there. Alright, we need to get that white marble going. Ugh. Brother, what is that? I kind of wish that I knew what the original podcast that came from was. I think we're gonna go with the void pitch on that one. Void pitch!
Too much to do and too little
Apply.
time.
Companion. Hey, buddy, old boy, we gotta change you around and make you for the Dominion. Because why the Dominion's always the right answer, that's why. Ultimate! Colors. We need some watercolors. Doing well. Just working, and so you are. Figured I should some outstanding. Think you're the first to show up today, so I appreciate that for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's this one, right? It is that one. It's not
It's always
epic.
the same, day after day.
I believe it's Nightshade. Alright, there you are, homie. For the queen, for the queen. I'm still waiting for them to make it so we can add hats to the companions. Alright, so, now that that's resolved, we're gonna come out here. Minotaur squad left of Fort Hassel. Invite zone, thank you. Okay, so we got some vampires. They got thirsty and couldn't be bothered to clean up their food afterwards. Let's see what else we got. Hey, you, we need to have a chat.
Ah, Proxy, I bear grim news.
Do you?
The secret Hermaeus Mora guarded has escaped, and Athelia is forgotten no more. Strange disturbances and disorder now rack these lands. Westweald suffers. But by following these occurrences, we may just find her.
So here's the thing, Etheria, or whatever her name is, she's a Daedra prince. So here's my question. She's a Daedra prince, which all the Daedra have their own little weird-ass forms, but their followers tend to take on the appearances of the Daedra they are dedicated to, right? For example, we look at, the humanoid ones, we get humanoid Daedras and cultists. We look at Hermaeus Mora, the blob of tentacles and eyes and knowledge, right? We get things like Skret, the Watchers, the Watchlings, the tome little creature things with the tentacles, right? So they take on the appearances of their Daedra. Ireth is a dragon-shaped Daedra who can alter fate as they deem fit, right? So, what if Alduin wasn't just Alduin the World Eater and giant-ass dragon who was smart enough to, anchor his soul to Sovngarde? What if Alduin was one of the followers of Irilith, right? And the dragons are actually the followers of Irilith. See what I'm saying? Mother of the dragons. That's my guess. We'll have to see what they end up doing with this.
A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Strange Daedric creatures harry the region, and the wood elf King Nantharian reigns over a newly grown forest, a sure sign the threads of fate have frayed. The lines of possibility that weave through reality and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded.
No, no, no. No, no. No, no. I think we need to be abundantly clear about something here. Athela was not let go. Okay, she was not freed. Where we left it was 2 of the 3 fragments of the memory had been recovered by Tolvestead, right? Or Tolvist, or however you pronounce that demon's name. 2 of the 3. So we still were missing 1 piece, right? Hermaeus Mora stated that the door was cracked. It was not open. It was cracked. So, until it's fully recovered, it can't be opened all the way. So how the hell did the Daedric Prince that was of Paths, who was erased from every living being's memory and existence, how are they all of a sudden out if we didn't finish unlocking everything? Zenimax, do you play your games, Zunimax? Do you proofread the stories? Because we're missing a very important piece there. That's quite a leap to go from, well, 2 of the 3 pieces have been found and the door's kind of cracked, to, oh my god, they escaped and the reality is unraveling. And there's a new god. See and I say hi. All right. Thank you for being here. We're debating on this right now because that Daedric Prince shouldn't have escaped. Got to figure that part out. I want to know how.
Let me mark your
out.
map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Ellenglin ruins, and Ostermere. And take this relic, the Echonir. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done.
Again, I feel like we're starting in the middle of the story. Because where we left it. Very much still forgotten and contained. And then all of a sudden they're released onto the world. So, are we going to do this thing where we start in the middle, backtrack to figure out how we got there, and then move forward finally? Are we doing one of those things? Because we're missing quite a bit of information here. Here we go. I'm not sure I understand how they escaped. Yes, tell me about this.
It began with Torvasard, a clanless Dremora tormented by a dream he could not remember. He came to suspect that something had been taken from him, and that Hermaeus Mora was responsible. So Torvasard sought allies.
Yeah, I remember. The 2 other Daedric princes that he betrayed.
The Daedric princes Vermina and Periite. Torvasard convinced them Mora had stolen their memories too. Together they invaded Apocrypha and reached the glyphics in which Mora kept the secret. There was Hermaeus Mora rallied other princes against her. They defeated Athelia and Mora imprisoned her within the mythos, the core of Apocrypha. Then he made everyone forget. Torvasard opened the glyphics and set the imprisoned memories free.
No, he didn't. He opened 2. 2. Hermaeus Mora said there was 3. He opened 2. So there should still be one hard one that was not opened. Okay? So what the hell happened to the third one?
When we followed Torvasard to Athelia's prison, he was as surprised as we were. She had already escaped. Perhaps the act of restoring her memory to the world was enough for her to set herself free. Now Athelia is loose and somewhere in Westweald. That is not an easy question to answer. Athelia is a Daedric prince. No mortal can match her power without assistance, nor can Hermaeus Mora move against her while she walks our world. He is bound by the Cold Harbor Compact, while Athelia is not. An ancient agreement that prevents many of the most powerful Daedric princes from directly manifesting on Nern. Athelia was imprisoned long before the deal was struck, so she and the Daedra that serve her are not party to its restrictions. Find her, observe her, discover her plans, use the Echonir to reveal her memories. Mora chose you and requested I assist you. He believes you can help preserve reality from Athelia's threat, so we must trust that he shall guide us along the way.
Alright. Husky Wolf Tora. Thank you for the lurk. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Froggy Pate says, hope you've been well, brother. You're looking good. I am doing really well. Significant improvements. And thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I definitely appreciate it. So. Okay, so this Daedric Prince, the Prince of Paths, she can alter fate as she sees fit and mess with the very threads of reality and the fabric of reality. She's also not bound by any restrictions, so she's limitless in power. But she's also been imprisoned and has exactly one loyal follower that we're aware of. She can't go to Nirn. Well, she can go to Nirn. She can't go to anywhere else, and she doesn't have her own realm that we know of. This can be a really short-lived Daedric Prince, because if you don't have a realm to banish her to, right, and she can undo fate as she sees fit, that's too much of a plot armor there, right? That's too powerful of a power to have willy-nilly running around. So this has got to be one of those like super brief, like, hey, this boss existed at this one point in time, but due to the threat they posed, everybody just wiped them out. And again, if the Prince of Paths doesn't have a realm, if we kill them, in theory, they should be dead. Or at least dead enough for Hermaeus Mora to re-imprison. In theory. Because it's not like they're going to a different realm just to regenerate. What happened to their realm? That's another question. What happened to their original realm? Because they must have had one. Let's find out.
We know that Daedric relics such as the Echoneer were used to help defeat Athelia in ancient times. Perhaps such items shall play a part again. For now, knowledge must be our weapon of choice, and our task is to arm ourselves as best we can.
Oh, that one cut out. The heretics will suffer. Hey, Sarah Bear. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing, Sarah? How's your day? We're doing the Gold Road stuff, and we're figuring out that they skipped over opening the third glyphic from Apophrika. They opened two. Hermaeus Mora ended it with the doors cracked, and there's one more out there. To immediately jump to, yeah, they opened all of them somehow. We're not sure when, and that Daedric Prince of Paths is out running around doing we don't know what, because they're not bound by any restrictions, agreements, rules, and they can change fate as they see fit. And because nobody knew they existed, they also probably don't have a realm that is known, if they have one still. And we only know of one of their allies, who is referred to as the Unseen. So the question is how the hell did we go from two glyphs were open, the doors cracked, there is no threat, to somehow the third glyph was discovered, opened, the door was completely opened, and the Daedric Prince is back and on Nirn and in full force. Like, I really think that Zenimax, I'm really beginning to think that they don't read their own stories. Because there's a huge portion of it missing right now. Just from what I can tell. Alright, so let's select that quest. Here we go. Show on the map. Wow, this is kind of like a little tiny place. Based on the size Apocrypha was, I'm kind of surprised.
So much
This looks so
fighting for
tiny.
Eldrazi.
It's like a little baby map.
The Imperial City.
Alright, so we're gonna go this one,
Soldier's dinner.
and then we can hit this one, and then cut straight down this way. Bada boom. Alright. I'm doing outstanding. I'm actually having a little bit of medicine, and then we're gonna be doing some tobacco. Got some mint, long cut. Deliciousness. And then we're gonna be continuing to knock all this out. And we need to get the name of... Oh no! Heretic! Man, these sounds are beginning to cut out on that. I wonder why. Alright, so what do we gotta do to start scribing? ESO...
This one could use new greaves.
Scribing.
Old ones might hold up for another season or two.
To begin, seek out, edit, errand, Ramil, near the Mages Guild. You can also accept it. How? From the collections menu. Did they open all? Did they not open all three? I only remember two being opened, unless like I did one of the. Unless they opened the first one in the very beginning, like very, very, very beginning, and that's how the quest line started out, which I don't remember. But I know that in the we've been playing it for 4 days now. 4 days? 4 days? We've done 4 sessions. And I did all of the Apocrypha stuff on there. And on the 4 sessions, I only remember them opening the 2. There was the first one where we opened it, right? And they were like, check, make sure it's still there. And we looked at it. And then Torvis said, appeared, and he was like, thanks for opening it, and then left. And then there was the second one where we helped Torvis said get to it, got to it, and Torvis said stole it. And then we had to go find him. And then when we found him, he got his memory, left it for us to see it ourselves, and then bailed. They opened it. Hermaeus Mora went, oh no! Well, there's only 2 of the 3 opened, and the doors open a crack, but everything's good, bud. And that's the extent of what we got. I didn't see the 3rd one, so I don't know what the 3rd one is. And the last I checked, Hermaeus Mora left it as the door was open to crack. So that's why I'm just like, where... Why did you leave all that out, Zenimax? You know? Yeah, we did investigate 3 areas. One was, Vermina's location, Periite's location, and Torvasted's location. Those are the 3 locations where we ended up finding that stuff. Which then eventually led us to figuring out who all of these people were. Blight Crown, getting Melon, and there's another one. It was the Magister who betrayed Melon. I can't remember her name. But there was doing those. We got the 3 locations. Then we started having to put the pieces together. We knew they were looking for a dream. Yeah, I only remember opening up 2 glyphics. I don't remember opening the 3rd glyphic. Maybe I missed it. Alright. So... Let's find the Mage Guild.
The new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves.
Huh.
Valenwood is trying to annex
Interesting.
territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe. But the Wood
Weird.
Elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Alright, so... Where... Oh, where... Okay, so there's the Thieves Guild. I mean, the Mages Guild.
Over here, Initiate.
Alright, so we're at the Mages Guild. Character must be at least 30 to begin the quest line. Level requirements, access the command system. To begin, seek Adept Inard Ramil, which is not you. You can also access the quest by the second area of scribing from the scribing collection in the upgrade section of the collections menu. Okay, collections, upgrades. There we go. We've got a crown crate.
Well met, and good fortune to you. This one finds it funny that a bird is the only animal you can throw and still be helping it.
And still be helping it.
Farewell, my good friend.
Crown crates.
Greetings, my good friend.
Gem extraction.
You have no crates just now.
Extract all.
More can be found on the store, my friend.
Extract all.
Akrutis, until next time.
Alright, so we got that quest. Okay, so let's see. What are the three glyphs then? ESO, Apocrypha, 3. You need to look. Okay, so. I'm gonna have to research that much a lot further because I only remember the two. I don't doubt that they added the third one, but I'm just like I didn't see it. So, hey bud, you come here.
You stopped. The Archmagister asked that I not say too much in earshot of my guildmates. Let's just say it's a magical anomaly. Untamed power from an unknown source. Plenty to catch a mage's interest, but that's just the trouble. It could be highly dangerous.
What it? So this is just so everyone's aware that doesn't know. This is the scribing thing we're gonna be opening up here.
For now, power draws mages like moths to a flame. We're a little hopeless that way. Votary Nalia, a knight from the Order of the Lamp, is on the scene. She needs someone to help her explore this anomaly and assess the danger. What do you say?
Yeah, because it was the Black Book, the second glyph, or sorry, the first glyph, and then the second glyph. Those were the three things that we ended up chasing down. It's the Black Book, and the two glyphics.
Excellent! The anomaly is in an old complex called Sunamir, beneath the Sunhold Mages Guild. Good luck. Hopefully the rest of us won't be far behind you.
I'm not gonna lie. When I'm done streaming at some point tonight, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. I got this new comfy chair, so hopefully I can stream longer. I'm excited. But sometime off stream, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go through with one of my other 8 characters and redo Apocrypha from scratch and actually see where I missed it, because I must have missed it, because you're usually like really on point with all your information, so I don't doubt it. I gotta see where I missed it, because I totally missed it, obviously, because I can only remember the 2, and that's gonna bug the shit out of me. Dang. Man.
Take my word for it, she's one of our best. Professional, highly focused, a tad overworked, maybe. Some say knights in the Order of the Lamp are just failed mages. Those people haven't met Nalia.
They haven't met Nalia. No. So she's a knight that uses magic. So she's a Templar. Or a paladin. I mean, the Templar is a paladin. Essentially. Order of the Lamp. Whenever I... So, Order of the Lamp. So, do you think that they're leaning more towards the little lamplighters from Fallout 3? You know, with Mayor McCready and all of the little kids in the cave? Or do you think they're leaning more towards, like, Anchorman with Steve Carell's character, the I like lamp? What was that character's name? Brock or Brent? Oh, it's been so long since I've seen those. Alright, so let's see here. So she's a knight that uses magic.
She's got an incredible aptitude for portal magic. Taught me everything I know. She'd have made a fine adept if she didn't love that sword so much. At least, I think she loves it. She's hard to read these days. Very focused on work, like I said. They fill many roles, often acting as bodyguards for powerful members or guardians of ancient magics. There aren't many knights in the order, especially compared to the number of mages in the guild. The standard for knights inducted into the order soar higher than Kapora Tower. We don't just take anyone who can swing a blade, especially these days.
Okay. What do you know about the anomaly?
Precious little, I'm afraid. They broke through an old wall to get at it. Votary Nalia can fill you in on the details, but I heard one of the other knights mention it's old, deep magic. Makes sense, given the age of Sunamir.
Okay. I sent you, I think, the link of the transcript. I can spell or type today. I DM'd you the link. I found the transcript. Okay, cool. I will definitely... Let's see here. So we've got... Monastery, library, examine book, Merriman the Wise, locate the shrine, search the shrine. Use ignore. Use portal, find Tovestead, Hormarius Mora, it's a Mythos photo. Meet monster, find Tovestead. Witness the glyphic memory. There's one. Okay, so, but this is the final. Oh, no, I see what it... okay, never mind. Let's see here. See how we search everything. So yeah, no, it says it literally only shows one witness glyphic in this. So I don't know if this is just like a partial. Yeah, I don't know if this is just like a partial or if this is just the one quest, but this is just, it only shows witness the glyphic memory one time listed in this transcript, which there's supposed to be 3, and I can recall 2. There was the one where they showed the shrine being destroyed by Hermaeus Mora, and then they showed the second one at the end with him explaining that the Aerolith is too dangerous and that she needed to be, he didn't care and he was going to erase her from everyone's memory and lock her up. Like, there was those 2 glyphic memories, but where's the third?
No, Sunamir predates the founding of the Mages Guild by, 1,000 years or so. It's an ancient library, I think. Lots of dusty tomes and some esoteric stories from all across Tamriel.
Okay. Well, let's go do it.
Nalia and the others are inside. Stay safe in there.
We're gonna get this scribing thing taken care of, because I want to go scribing. I want to do the theory crafting. I'm excited. I want more purple attacks. You know, I saw an interesting short. Can't remember if it was on Facebook or YouTube. But there was this thing where there was this
Good.
physicist.
You must be our backup. A nod came
Hold on.
through.
Magnus, watch over you, Nalia. We'll keep watch out here.
Right. Lead the way, traveler. The door just down the hall here.
So, there was this interesting, I believe it was a physicist who had talked about how in physics there's not purple. Purple doesn't exist. Purple's like a trick of the mind. It's our eyes perceive red and our eyes perceive blue, and when they combine they should make green. But what ends up happening is the wavelength of purple apparently doesn't exist, and it's something that our brain, to cope with the fact that it doesn't make green, is that it creates this purple hue, and it's what our brain creates to represent when red and blue are mixed and it's not green. So purple is actually just not green, according to this scientist dude that was explaining everything. And I thought that was really cool. I was like, so purple's actually an illusion that people just believe in, right? So that's the theory there, because it just represents not green. It's not actually a color, according to his explanation. So then let's look at the history of purple, right? So purple was originally back in the ancient Roman era, and with ancient Rome, with the emperors and empresses, and we had the Byzantine headquarters and that country and all of that stuff. The royal family, the ruling family, was the only ones allowed to wear purple. If you were found with anything that was purple, you would be killed, right? And purple's a very regal color. A lot of different cultures have used it in their ruling class. But what makes them different than the average peasant they ruled over? Simply that people believed they were powerful, so they had perceived power, right? So, but they weren't any different than an average human. So, it's, again, a position. So purple, which doesn't exist, which people just believe in, which gives it its power, is used to represent people in power who don't actually have power. We just believe they do, so therefore we believe it's true. You see the correlations here, right? So like everything that purple's been used for historically actually tracks with this dude saying it's not real. We just believe it is. I thought that was an interesting correlation to make throughout all of that. If anyone's interested, I think I can still find that clip and I can share it. Because I didn't
Mind your
realize
step.
that until
This place
that
is a
dude
bit of a mess
explained
thanks to
everything.
that portal.
Alright. So we gotta talk to you.
Now that we have a moment, allow me to introduce myself.
Ooh.
Nalia, Votary Knight in the Order of the Lamp. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. You're just as Varnus described you. Enard briefed you on our situation?
I like those glowing effects that they have around the carvings on the armor. That's really cool. You know, it'd be really cool is if we could just like change the glow on that and make them be a different glow. I bet you. Ooh, I gotta
That's
go
exactly
see if we
right.
can find some of that armor.
This portal is old magic, keyed to require 2 people to enter at the same time. I think. That's where you come in. I'll see if I can stabilize it, then we go through together. Do you have any questions before we head in?
I do have questions.
Fair enough. I'll answer what I can. What would you like to know?
I want to know about the Knights of the Lamp.
Each knight takes a solemn vow to protect the Magus Guild, its members, and its goals. When we're available, we also go in first to deal with situations like this, trying to assess the unknown before letting the adepts get their hands dirty.
Huh. Interesting.
There aren't many votaries in the Order right now. Part of why I joined up. I tried the adept's life before that. Being a lamp knight suits me better. Even if I still get called on for my portal magic just as much as before. If we were still on patrol, I'd be perfectly comfortable with Laren and Julian at my side. But we have no idea what's beyond that portal. One of the nice parts of being in a guild is you can call in backup. That's you.
Okay. Let's do it.
Here we go.
I want your armor, though.
It's happening again! Brace yourself! That blast reawakened some latent magic in here. Look around while I get this thing under control.
Okay. What am I supposed to be looking for?
Watch out!
Flickering image. Hey, you, bud.
All this
An illusion?
and all this
Sorted.
books that would
That would location meditation. This page is born from journal. Packed all I could, mainly carry. Resentment, the thoughtless whims of the fools and madmen have left the heart barren. Bring myself save everything and leave. Make the legacy, carry on what I have discovered, the Skull Room, and living in. Just not. Okay.
There's lots of old notes down here. This thing's as
Not-
stable as I can make it. Let's head in before another surge of magic.
Okay. And then what? Man, this
Good
looks
to know I
like
was right about the portal.
Somerset.
Let's figure out where we are and find the source of all this unstable magic.
It's because it is Somerset. I was like, man, it's this very nice, pretty architecture with some beautiful trees. It's gotta be Somerset. High elves are the only ones to do things this pretty. It's pretty. Alright, let's go, 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 go. No! Ah!
This architecture is elven.
You're dead.
We must still be near Somerset.
Well, according to the map, we're actually in Somerset, just below the surface.
All these defenses meant to protect what?
And down they go.
Up and away!
Feel that surge of magic? We're getting close.
Well, that's always nice. There we go. Filthy heretics. Hermaeus Mora is the only god you can worship. Okay, why can I not? There we go. I was like, I can't interact with the bookshelf. I don't understand. Alright. Let's go up. Up, 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 up. Okay. There we go. Now you open the door. Woo! Scarlet. Hey, this place is beginning to give me the vibes of that
Whatever's causing
starting
this,
location
I think it's
they
in the
made,
next room. Come on.
where you get the library and the ruins that gives you different portals and you can choose where you start the game. Gives me those vibes.
Voice of Magnus. Where are we? What is this place?
Hey, it is that place. It looks exactly like that place, for sure.
This place is incredible. We'll have to explore when we're not in mortal danger. All this unstable magic seems to be flowing from those doors to the altar.
Okay.
Ah, see? You took the words right out of my mouth. Close the doors if you can. I'll see what I can do to stabilize the focusing crystal on the altar. I'll handle things here. Shut those doors.
Okay. So, let's do a little bit of loot. Oh, cool. It's a nice little circle. Not gonna be like super thorough with everything. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look around for big obvious things like lore books, chests, heavy sacks, you know, things of that nature. Backpacks for sure. Any and every readable, with the exception of bookshelves right now. Wow. There's like nothing here. Can't even interact with most of the bookshelves.
Two moons ascend this star-parked night. One a lamp and one a light.
Hello? Oh no, is someone there?
Interesting. That one didn't have a message for us. Alright, what about you?
It's been too long since someone basked in my presence.
Do you have the strength to seek me out?
I mean,
Adventurer, I need you up here, now!
I would like to explore all of those buildings. Up, up, and away! Here we go. Whoa!
That wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
No.
Thieves! What have you done to my altar?
Ah! Hey, Crow.
We were just trying to calm things down.
Oh.
Who in oblivion are you?
They're not from the, So, Clockwork, there's the group of crows and ravens and stuff that you deal with, the birds. Black Feathers, I think is what they call themselves. Those guys glow purple. This one's growing blue. So we're gonna go ahead and say that this one is not from that faction. And based on the fact that these have blue eyes, we're chasing Irilith. Maybe it's some aspect or familiar to Irilith? Let's find out.
This is a fine way to wake after centuries of restless slumber. Did she send you? You're not at all what I was promised. It wasn't enough to break in. You had to smash the altar, too. You may call me the Crow. This is the Scalarium, and... I see now. She didn't send you. If she had, your knight wouldn't have smashed the altar's focusing crystal. I suppose, if you meant true harm, you could have done much worse. We'll need a new crystal to act as a focus for the altar. Procure one, and... pin feathers. I suppose it's the only way. We'll have to try. This altar focuses power to shape the very heart of magic itself. If we're going to get things under control, I'll need to talk you through the rite of scribing. But first things first, there should be an old focus or two in the East Wing. Hurry!
Why didn't you just stop us from smashing the thing in the first place and come down here and go, hey, wait. Before you do that, just hear me out, you know?
The East Wing should still have a replacement crystal boxed up somewhere. Don't let the Scalarium's defenses stand in your way. Hurry now.
Oh boy, let's go, let's do it!
We'll have all the time in the world to talk after the magic here is quelled. If the altar isn't stabilized, our conversation options will be very limited, because we will be dead.
Oh hey, that's cool, I know a guy. Hermaeus Moro, hook us up. We got this.
I'll hang back.
I'm still in contract
that
to
blast
him.
took a lot out of me.
He won't let me die until I finish my contract. It's cool. Boom, 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 do 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 do. Oh, hey guys. Run! That was all of the defenses, just 3 dudes that we fought one at a time. I'm kind of surprised this place doesn't get raided more frequently.
Yes, good. Bring the crystal to the altar. Place it in the empty locus. If we are to quell this magic, we must focus it into a new creation. Place your hands on the altar. This is the scribing altar. Make this grimoire your own.
Okay. Deals to an enemy beneficial signature. Deals magic over time. Okay. Major breach. Okay.
The
Not
skill
bad.
is scribed. The magic of the Scalarium is calmed. Well done. Let's talk about what comes next.
Hang on. What just happened?
I have no idea. But I'm here for it.
It's done. The altar is quiet, and for the first time in centuries, scribing has returned to Tamriel. It's clear Ulfsil did not send you, but I believe she would be quite proud of you just the same. Archmage Ulfsild the Evergreen? Warrior Witch of Kyne's Aegis? Clever woman of the Druidoc? The Pale's priestess of Juno? She created the Scalarium and perfected the art of scribing.
Have you taken a moment to look around and see the state of the Scalarium? Because it's a ruin underground. Just throwing that out there.
Like a ray of sunlight from Magnus himself. Yes, scribing is an art developed by Archmage
Magnus did
Ulfsild
nothing
in collaboration with powerful beings. Spirits, if you like. They are called the Luminaries of Magic. And you, adventurer, are going to seek them out. To inherit Ulfsild's legacy. To make your mark on spellcraft itself. The Luminaries wait beyond these beautiful sealed doors. If you're willing, I will guide you on the path of scribing. I will take you under my wing. There is a world of magic beyond your mortal ken, adventurer. With the Luminaries at your side, there is nothing you cannot accomplish. Speak to your knight. Consider my offer.
Speak to your knight. Like I...
There is much to be done, but it will be good to flex my feathers again. And I have questions for you. It's been so long since I've spoken to someone like this. I'll spare you.
Alright. Come on, Nate.
I've been a knight in the Order for years, Traveler, and I've never heard of anything like this. A lost art of shaping magic, an ancient library, and these luminaries. This is incredible.
Tell you what. If you let me have your armor, or at least give me the blueprints or the schematics or the style pages, right? I'll absolutely let you adventure with me. How's that sound? And then you can explore this stuff all you want. You know what? Even better, you just sit tight here and study this place. I will go out and do the adventuring for us. I just need the style pages for your armor. That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Hopefully you'll learn exactly what a luminary is while you're at it. I'm lucky you were here, Traveler. My magic is so specialized. With that altar, who knows what else you'll learn to do? What sort of spells and skills you'll create? Well, I need to report in. Tell the head of my order what's happened and get guidance from the Archmagister. If you're asking my advice, why not stay here? Talk more with the Crow and see if you can start to walk this path she mentioned. A patrol to last a lifetime.
Ooh.
I brought you in to help with an unstable portal, and look at everything we've done. Explored an ancient library, met a talking crow, and apparently revived an ancient form of magic. Can't wait to see what happens next. I have no idea how I'm going to explain this to the head of my order. This will be a long and entertaining conversation. In the meantime, you have a feathered scholar to speak with. You passed some of my trusted associates when we entered Sunamir. I want them tasked to investigate and catalog what we find. In the meantime, you're our resident expert on scribing. You need to learn everything you can.
I'm the resident expert now. Okay.
You couldn't be more right. What are the luminaries? How do they relate to this lost art of scribing? We have more questions than answers. Luckily, we also have you. Give the Crow my regards, Traveler. I'm a touch nervous to bring this to the Votary Commander and Archmage Galarian. This is going to come as quite a surprise.
Those two hate surprises.
And those two hate surprises.
That's fair. Alright, so let's... Skills. Soul magic. Change style. Interesting. Okay, so we got styles now that we can just alter what we already... A few of them. And the fighter skill, look at that. Change style. Purple. Okay. So they just added purple to every... Oh, there's red. Orange. Okay, so it has to be the specific things that have the little icons next to them. Let's see, do you have any? So it looks like there's some weapon ones. Acquired after completing Pen is Mightier Than the Sword achievement. Pen is Mightier Than the Sword achievement. So what is the Pen is Mightier Than the Sword achievement? Notifications. Nope, 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 nope. Collections. Nope. Not collections. Journal. Achievements. Pen is mightier than the sword. Complete the listed achievements below on the journey to learn all the focuses. Okay, so we gotta do the quest line. Raj. We can knock that out, for sure. And we need to clean some of this up. Rag picker!
Ooh, the clitter clap.
Nope. Clean up our inventory here so we got some more room for looting and running around and exploring. Boom, boom, boom. Matriarchs, Necklace Samara Sara. There we go. Trainee can go. Platinum, feet costs, trainee. Veiled Inheritance. Yeah, no, we're keeping that for sure. War Maidens, Critical Chance, Warrior Poets. Olive trainee. Yeah, alright, getting rid of all of this. And that. And bring out my bird.
You have more shinies than you know what to do with, am I right? Here, let me help relieve you of some of them.
Oh, I love the bird. I've got a chest that needs to be... War Maidens. Yeah, we need to keep both of those. Keep that. Alright, so Rag Picker. We missed a chess piece.
There's really no...
Did we miss the chess piece, or is it a research thing? Is that why? Nope. We just simply missed it. Alright, there we go. Let's go explore some more of this scribing. Scribing!
I'm glad you've chosen to stay, Interloper. The path to master scribing is not an easy one, but its rewards are innumerable. Your knight appears to be leaving. Did I ruffle her feathers with my cause?
No, actually, she's good. She's got to go report in. And then she's got to go deliver the bad news to people that don't like surprises. She also declared me the expert. So, if I'm gonna be the expert, I kind of gotta actually become an expert. So you gotta teach me everything. Time meow, go.
A guild of mages? Fascinating. But a topic for another conversation. Let's stay focused. Ulfsild prepared for the day that someone would follow in her footsteps. She left behind resources, notes, and information for her eventual inheritor.
Which obviously never happened because this is a forgotten magic. You're also underground. Nobody knows that you exist here, so yeah. So,
What I
something she
want
did
is
fail.
the material. The luminaries will dictate your future as a scriber of grimoires, an editor of spells. That said, I am Ulfsild's familiar. I can guide your early steps, get you flying in the right direction. Where you perch is up to you.
Okay, where do I start?
Ulfsild left a number of echoes, instructional illusions, scattered throughout the library. Their aim is to guide you through the process of contacting the luminaries, making allies of them once again. There's one just behind you. See for yourself. The echo at the base of the altar is just one of many. Much of the Scalarium's knowledge has been lost to time. But if Magnus wills it, Ulfsild's preparations should be enough to see us through.
All right. Let's
Fly
go
back
talk
to me
to
when
this.
you have followed Ulfsild's instructions.
Yeah.
If you are seeing this, the Kroll has set you on the path to learn the art of scribing. A world of magic awaits you. I've left behind another sort of guide, the True Sight Lens. Seek it out in the East Wing. The lens and the fables are signposts to seek the luminaries, and they will teach you far more than I ever could.
Okay. I wonder if this True Sight lens is gonna be like the ghost spirit lens that we used with Melon. Which, why is he not being all chatty? I figured he'd be loving this stuff. We still got a soul gem in his pocket. It's like a permanent thing, so he should be witnessing all of this, one would think. Okay. Ah! Through the various different layers of light. Okay. Oh. Listen to the echo.
I made this lens so you might see the world as I do. The very warp and weft of magic laid out before me. A look through the lens will allow you to see impressions left behind by the luminaries. Follow these signposts, and you will find their domains.
Okay. So, it's gonna be a, Fallout 4 Nuka World. The Cappy glasses. You have to have the Cappy glasses to read the hints. I'm wondering if it's gonna be something similar.
Good. You found the lens. It will be your most important tool in tracing a path to the luminaries. Merely holding the lens will attune you to the flow of magic. You will begin to see focal points, impressions left behind by these mystical beings. It's quite simple. Stand in one and peer through the lens. Hidden magics in many forms will be revealed to you. Doors, glyphs, even secrets layered within tomes. But here, enough talk. Let's begin. Gather your feathers about you. Nearby, you will see a focal point and the Fable of the Indrik. Read the book, then step into the focal point. Peer through the lens, and you'll see the tome in an all-new light.
Alright.
Ulfsild's secrets are all around us. You need only know where to look. Read the Fable of the Indrik, then use...
Fable of the Endrick. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so it's short. Let's actually read it. Fable of the Endrick. A hunter traveled through green waters to the break of dawn, seeking worthy quarry. He came across Lady, stone still, with skirts pulled around her. Something huddled behind her, a creature of hooves and feathers and bones of the earth. It barked and gave chase. When he got too close, he chased it through the mud and brush He chased it through the mud and brush and down into the earth. By amber light of Kulanda in gleaming halls of the moon-gray stone, the long-legged creature shed its even longer shadow, leaving to do battle with the hunter. The two met again among the ruins in the isle, brought low from the weight of the once mighty tower. All that remained was well of starlight at its center. The creature did not run, but consider the hunter as he approached. "Why do you chase me?" asked the creature. "I sought a worthy quarry," answered the hunter. "I was feeble and new to this world," said the creature, "small and weak. I would lose my sharpness in waiting for you to grow. And you had a sense enough to run," said the hunter. "What use would that gift be if none ever chased you?" "Drink of this well with me," said the creature. "We were both made stronger by your pursuit." The two foes bent their heads, and they drank of the well of starlight. Rejuvenated, they raised their heads as friends, and ran again, dashing over the river, splashing through the lady's skirts, stopping on high overlook, jutting out to the sea. What difference it made, thought the hunter as he stepped into the creature's glade, keeping stride with another rather than following in their wake. Alright.
Now enter the focal point and peer through the lens. You will see what was unseen in the fable.
Alright, so we're in Tamriel for certain. Greenwater Cove, Dawnbreak. It must be Alderaan. Oradon. A Mundus Stone. I know the one on the island. Small. Okay. So this is actually... So this fairy tale is actually a map. That's kind of cool. All these places are actually like... Now it's home to a lighthouse on the southwest coast of Oradon. I hope the door is still there. Okay, so it's the lighthouse on the southwest? Okay.
Excellent. Ulfsild's annotations will tell you where you need to go. You've seen the hidden annotations then, and you know where you are going?
Yeah, Oradon.
You should be able to follow those annotations in sequence, leading you from location to location. Just like the hunter in the fable, you seek the Indrik now. Let Ulfsild be your guide. As this is your first time, I will accompany you into the field. Not everything you need to know is on the page. I will teach you how to break the luminary wards and retrieve key fragments to enter the Indrik's domain. I'll meet you at the Lady's Standing Stone in Oradon.
Like this,
how nice it'll be to really stretch my wings again.
Okay. Alrighty then. So now we gotta go to Oradon. Wait a second. Is that... It is. There's an actual, like, fast travel point up here. I wonder if we're gonna if this place is gonna like get restored over time as like you progress in the storyline. I'm curious on if it's gonna get like it's gonna be restored. It's gonna have like the more people start filling it in and whatnot. Maybe even get some vendors going. Or wait. What's that place? Skin guard. Oh, there's just a flat out. Here's a portal. Go to this place. All right, I dig it.
Ah, people. Great.
Garrus, you are amazing, my friend. Alright, so it said there's the lady. Southwest lighthouse beacon, maybe. Interesting. Run away! Oh, right. So, we are supposed to go to the lady. So I'm thinking here and over to the right. Let's do it.
Here we are, where the fabled chase began. Ah, what a flight! I almost didn't want to land. But, to business. The luminaries are beings of great power. Each has a domain they have shaped to their choosing. Each domain has a door, and each door, of course, has a key.
So, welcome in. How's it going? It is going great. So right now what we're doing is we went into the Golden Road area. We accepted the primary quest, the main storyline quest. Apparently the Daedric Prince got out, so we gotta go deal with that at some point. But theory crafting always being my priority, we are going to be doing the scribing quests. So we've got our first thing that we scribed. We got our first style thing unlocked. So now we're doing the next section of the scribing. Now we're going to be opening it up and learning more about it and getting more things to be able to scribe with. So that's what we're currently doing. How are you doing? How's your day going?
As I said in the library, let the fable be your guide. We are here at the Lady, the first annotated location in the fable. Just as you did back at the Scalarium, peer through the true sight lens within a focal point.
But why? We already know where the final destination is. It's the freaking lighthouse in the southwestern part of the island. Can we just go there?
Magic wards left behind by the Indrik. A trio of these wards hide a fragment of his key. Once revealed, these wards can be dispelled from a distance. Clear them all, and the key fragment will be revealed. Don't worry,
okay.
I'll help you find it. If the luminaries share one trait, it's a love of a challenge overcome. Yes, you'll need to gather 3 key fragments to open the Indrik's door. Let's begin, and remember, if you lose your sight, there will always be more focal points at hand.
Alright.
Peer through the lens, reveal the wards, and click.
Woo! Like everybody's having a party over here.
The lens shows you magic the way Ulfsild saw it. Shades of how the luminaries see it. Now, Find the wards.
Are you all standing on one? No?
Your vision has faded. Find another focal point. Each will be in sight of a ward.
Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da.
Your vision has faded once more. Find another focal point. Peer through the lens and break the wards to find the key fragment.
Okay. Need them to reappear. So there's one by the bridge. We'll go get that one right now. Alright. Focal point. Dispel.
The wards are gone, and the fragment revealed.
Okay. My dad is going great. My day is going great. Leveled up 27 on the Arcanist and just started the Undaunted quests. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Where? There it is.
The first key fragment is yours. Well done.
Alright, talk to the
You've
crew.
taken to this well. Your early steps to master scribing. But from here I must take my leave. Return to the Scalarium. Ulfsild, I believe, wanted her inheritor to walk this path alone. Just as you did here, use the fable to find your way. Dispel the wards, and with key in hand, he will likely ask you to just remember, you can always
Alright, so now... let's keep going! Reference the fable in your pack, so apparently we're actually carrying it with us. That's very nice indeed. So do you know what kind of build you're gonna do with your Arcanist? Damn, teachers never stick around when you need them. Oh, right? They're always just like, alright, so now that you're too far in where you can't back out, we're gonna leave. You'll figure it out. Have fun. Alright, so I'm gonna stand right freaking there. Alright? Anyways, I'm doing DPS this time. Do you know which style you want to run, or like the quest stuff? I was looking over mine. I was like, man, why did I pick everything the way I did? Because everything that I did, I do the inscribing thing, right? So it creates cruxes. Cruxes, pretty nice, pretty nice. So 3%, and I can have 3, so that's 9%. And it explodes, because you always need the exploding bits. And then this is the book with the golden beam thing. And casting this one consumes all the cruxes, and it increases the damage done by 33%. So that 9% jumps to 33%. Per crux. So this jumps it. If you have your 3 cruxes active, that you should have active, right? And then you do this, you're looking at a 99% increase, which is insane. And it increases it by 0.3 seconds, so you get another full second of use. And it snares 15%. So 45% snare, 99% bonus damage. It's kind of nice. And then I do the wall of elements because I use the lightning stuff. And I do it because the barrier again explodes. But the other thing is it sets concussed enemies off target. I mean off balance, which makes it easier for. Well, I was running Isabel. I set this up for Isabel, but it makes it easier for Isabel to knock them down, and for the explosions that my throwing, the rune blades do, helps knock them down, knock them off balance too. And then I've got my shield and my healing, and then my ultimate. Here's the book that will burn your memory, heretics. That's what that one is, pretty much. It's the same thing as my Y, just blue. Oh, man. That's right. I needed to replace Garrus's... I need to remember to replace Garrus's wand, or staff, I mean. He's running a resto staff because I have him set up for healing. But what I think I need to do is to give him a lightning staff and then let him do healing that way. Make him more versatile like Izzy is.
Excellent. The wards are nearby. Seek the key fragment. Walk the path.
Boop, 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 boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? There you are. Dispelled. Woo! And there's the second key fragment, so we've got one more. Wow. Okay. Yes, we used to be doing this. Let's go back up and out. Let's see here. I'm running the Warrior Poet set till I decide what gear. I was thinking of using Leeching and Crimson, but up to changing those sets because the new sets look great. I use Tree Arm thing that immobilizes the enemy. Tendrils, I think that's called, right? Yeah, this one. Huh. That actually... Let's... Screw it, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens. Let's take a gander.
Counter this.
Woo! We gotta get that skill leveled up. go, go! There we go. We're almost there. You know, this is decidedly
Gather your
not
feathers about you.
a lighthouse.
The last fragment is within those ruins.
This is not a lighthouse. The final place that was described was clearly a lighthouse. Oh, dang, it moved. Alright, let's get this one here. Wow. There we go. Key fragment number 3. Reveal Edric's door, which is located at... Okay. So I was correct. It is still ending at the lighthouse. But we need to get the key first. Okay, so now we know why you gotta go through each one of those places and you can't just jump to the final destination. It's because you need to get the key.
You've flown true. The luminary Indric's door is close. Find the path to the top and take the next step on your journey.
Go, go, go. I'm glad I cleared out the quests in this section already. Ah, there's the door. Let's do it.
It has been many long years since a mortal entered my domain. And now here you are, following in Ulfsild's footsteps. Welcome to my domain, adventurer, bearer of my fable. I sense the power of the Scalarium within you. Your ink-stained hands have touched the altar's magic. I sensed too when Ulfsild's essence faded from this realm. After all these years, do you hope to be her inheritor? I sense potential. You hunger for power.
Not really.
Much as Ulfsild did when she sought me out all those years ago. I will ask you the same question I asked her. Do you deserve this power? The power to edit grimoires, to rewrite magic.
I was just the help, bro. Like, they just hired me to be an extra sword, so to speak. Like, I was the brute force dude. And this was not my op. We'll go with I'm not sure.
An honest answer, and wise. I offer the power to maim or mend, to blast with flame or freeze with ice. Such a gift is not taken lightly. But first, my door must open once again. Place the fable you carry with you upon the dais. A story is never just a story. It has the power to change from within and without. The fable of the Indrik acts as a symbolic connection, a commitment from me to you. Place the book and open the path.
All right. Altar. Where is the altar at? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Get that.
It's good to taste the ink of the Scalarium upon the air again.
Okay, that makes sense. It was like you're tasting through the altar, but no, tasting in the air. I get that. That makes sense.
Power can mean many things. Its meaning may change with each new day, each turn of the season. Ulfsild learned this hard lesson when the Scalarium slipped away. If I am to teach you as I taught her, I must learn what power means to you.
How do you want to do that? Okay.
A scroll nearby details a series of challenges, expressions of power, both subtle and not. Choose two to complete, that I might know what power means to you. You do not know me yet, but I am no taskmaster. Power expressed against one's will is no power at all. Attempt only the challenges that appeal to you. When you are done, return, and we will take your... Rest easy. I would not set you to task without cause. There is method to my mind.
Okay. So, it only shows one. So read the challenges. Let's read them. Challenge the anchor vile Daedric creatures fall from the sky. Presence in the land of Oradon. Okay. Challenge teamwork. Fellow heroes by your side. Face off against other champions. That's the PvP stuff. Challenge strength. Vile beings of superior strength await you in the challenge in the dells. So we can do that one too. Challenge of the cleansing. The unliving arise and sully the land of Oradon. We can do. So we're gonna do all of them. I don't want to do the battlegrounds. I don't. So we only had to complete 2. Well, I mean, legitimately, this seems super simple. So we go to Oradon. Right. We are in Oradon! And let's see, do I have a delve? That's not complete. No, I do not. Well, it doesn't matter what delve we pick, so let's pick an anchor. Do we have an anchor that we have not completed? No, it shows that we've completed all of them. Okay. Well, there's an anchor. There's a delve. Let's do both of these things, shall we? That seems like the winning choice. Dude sounds like a Sith Lord. What does power mean to you? Right? Oh. Speaking of which, there's this guy that on YouTube, what he does is like he does the CGI animation of the faces of the different people for Star Wars, and it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi, the ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn, and Anakin just before he turned to the dark side, like all sitting around like rewatching all of the Star Wars content and like making commentary on it. And one of the things that he brought up was such a fantastic point. Obi-Wan goes, only Siths deal in absolutes. And Anakin goes, but wait, bro, if If Siths only deal with in absolutes, isn't that an absolute? Oh, you're a Sith! I thought that was so hilarious because it's like the contradiction in that statement. Only Siths deal in absolutes. And you're stating that as an absolute. I find that hilarious. Ah, don't go down, go up. We're gonna live right here, right now. We live here. Woo! All right. Oh, wait. Is somebody giving out free? No? No? Oh. Dang. I want a sweet roll. Damn it. Bum 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 bum. No, wait. Ooh, that was quick. I didn't even have time to grab the emote.
You should have run.
Probably. Come on, Garrus. We gotta kill everybody. Alright.
Lilith Titanborn. She was the best slave at the Black Forge. Whatever happened to her?
That's
Wretched
one.
mortals.
Skill issue.
Worms.
Okay. Oh, look at lore book.
Ready to ride.
Okay, so if we can complete killing 2 more like skeletons or some shit like that, would be solid. We only need 2. Ooh, you know what? There's undead there, and we only need to kill 2 of them, so let's go get that knocked out. When I was playing and was wondering why everyone was running to dolmens and all. Yep, so far, this is the first one they really let you, like, off the leash to go do your own thing. Hey, you're a zombie. No, you're a peasant. You're a peasant. I don't need no stinking peasants. No. There it is. Oh, I guess peasants count. Run! And we got a new... Is it Iva? Ivia? The Scalarium. Venice. I have yet to look at the new sets. I should probably get around to doing that at some point. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, I did not mean to do that. We're going back inside. How to scribe. Alright, now we go. Travel to the wing of Indrik.
Well done, mortal. You have risen to the challenge. One task remains. If I am to lend you my strength, you must lend me yours. Power for power. A wrong righted, and another step on the path. My own. One day, as I enjoyed the sun upon my pelt, I beheld a hunter tracking an Indrik and her fawn. The hunter moved in to claim their prize, and the hind perished. The fawn leapt for freedom, and the hunter gave chase. I stepped in. I imbued the fawn with a wisp of my power, but in acting with haste, I acted unwisely. My power protected the fawn, true enough, but it gathered the hunter in its wake. Now predator and prey are trapped. I granted my power to a being that did not ask for it, and did not know how to use it. The height of arrogance. A vice I have been accused of on occasion. Use the lens. Seek the fawn and the hunter in a southern Auridon cavern. Del's Claim, I believe it is called today.
Okay.
Restore this ill-used power, and I will lend my strength to yours. A signpost on your path to master scribing.
Okay. Sounds reasonable. So, in Auridon. Zooming out, man. Alright, so let's go into Auridon. And they said Southern Cavern. Alright. 709. Well, we'll just travel to our house for free. How's about that? I looked at them through set items in the menu before deciding what and yeah, that's fair. I haven't done that yet. I still need to. Oh. All right, let's see here. Indrik. Dun 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 dun
Baddies in here. Probably goodies too. Keep an eye out.
Baddies and goodies, huh? Getting some new lingo there, Garrus. Let's see. There we go. Down, 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 down. Ooh, hey.
That'll teach them not to cross us.
No. No, it actually doesn't. It just kills them. I'm cool with that, but let's be honest about what it's doing. The fawn. Okay. Oh. Saw it go that way. All right. Means that city. Interesting. All right, go, go, go. Blackguards. All right. Are those pirates?
You're dead.
Okay.
That will teach them not to cross us.
Not seeing. Guess I'll follow these people. Ah, there it is. Man, this little ghost goat Indrix thing is not easy to freaking follow. This is gonna suck for whoever has to do this once, you know, everyone's already done it and there's not 20 million people doing it that you can just follow along and kind of guess. Are we done chasing the damn thing? No? Of course not.
Come now, little fawn. You cannot run forever.
Go, 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 go! Luckily, there's only like one direction to run in, so you can't get lost there. Alright, use this and then go through the next door.
No quarry can escape me. Hounds, after it.
Yep. Go, 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 go. What is that? Ah, black shards, soul gems. Black soul gem shards.
This one's mine.
Hassim, take my
Think you
soul.
could get any stronger?
Just as I said, my power overwhelms the fawn. A ward of that power now binds it. Dispel the ward. You are free, little one. Free to... What? Ah, of course. You may return with us if you wish.
The challenge, little one.
Well, I
I
mean,
will see both of you in my domain then. I will grant my promised power to the one that sought it, and offer safe harbor to the one that did not.
Oh, come on. This dude spawns faster than it takes this entire scene to go through. They need to fix that timing a little bit. It needs to at least be able to play out the full scene before it respawns the enemy on top of you.
The fawn is safe. My strength returned. And you have had a moment, I hope, to reflect on power and its wise application. Now, as with Ulfsil before you, I offer you the sigil of the Indrik. You will take it to the altar and imbue my strength within. The power I pass to you will infuse every drop of ink, every sheet of parchment, each whorl and dot upon the page. Until now, your mastery of the art was limited. With my support, your horizon expands. So too, the vision of your allies. I will ensure their efforts to explore and chronicle the contents of the Scalarium meet with success. Your knight has returned, with allies at her side. But that can wait. Mortal, fable-bearer, friend, accept my gift to you, the power of a luminary of magic. You have completed my trials. You have shown wisdom in the use of your power. Take my sigil, join its essence with the altar, and let the ink flow once again. My power is yours to...
Yeah, except for it's not letting me. There we go. I hope whoever she brought with her isn't gonna be like, well, I'm in charge, so you need to listen to me. I really hope they don't pull that whole crap, because, man, if I gotta smack a superior. It's like, if you wanted to be in charge, then you should be doing the work. It's that simple. Let's go amplify the altar. Onward.
You don't see that every day.
It's still the same.
Good to see you again. You'll find her over in the East Wing with our newest arrival.
Why is your armor not all glowy? Your armor's supposed to glow there, bud. Don't you know the rules?
There you are. I wanted to introduce you. This is Chronicler Ferrandil.
Good to meet you. Nolia and I have been touring the Chronicler Ferrandil at your service. Chronicler of tomes, scrolls, scripts, and otherworldly delights. I'm glad that I was able to make the trip. I think you'll find my skills quite valuable on this most unexpected expedition. I've been tasked with facilitating this lost art form you've rediscovered. Scribing. How novel. As I understand it, you will be contacting and convincing these luminary creatures, empowering the altar and all that. I'll scour the complex for grimoires and scripts. I've already found quite a few, aided, perhaps, by that... what's his name? Indrik chap. I've never been led by a fawn to a trove of ancient secrets before, but it was an exciting experience. Don't worry, I will do my very, very best to ensure I have what you're looking for. I take my role as chronicler for this But of course you do! Ask away, I believe so, yes. I most certainly hope so. In the Great Mages Guild. I believe so, yes.
Okay, but...
Don't worry, I will do my...
When do I get to actually access your store?
It's good to be back. I know it took some time to get us all down here. Apologies. Archmage Galarian and the Votary Commander needed significant convincing to turn this into a full-fledged expedition. How did it go with the Crow? You just continue to impress again and again. With the Luminary strength added to the altar, who knows what you'll be able to accomplish? As you might imagine, Guild leadership is very interested in the art of scribing. For the duration, you have more luminaries to find, this complex needs to be explored, and the secrets of scribing are just waiting to be Magnus be praised. We've secured supplies for a full-fledged expedition. What happens next is up to you, be it Griffin, Netch, or Dragon. We've gathered the...
Okay, alright, so we've opened some things up. What do you got, bud? Prepare. So you have the books. Okay. Pillars. Dragon door. Okay. Okay, so you got all the doors, and we got the Indrik door already. And the Scalarium. It's the Netch. Not a bad little fun collection trophy
Have you
items there.
scribed that? But of course you do.
Merchants. Channel the power of your staff, flinging a bolt of volatile magic, causing an explosion. Use to learn destruction elemental explosions, granting the abilities and skill set the item. I don't need Bender Spawn. Conjure an imbued torch. Sweep an area in front of you 3 times. This is done for the fortitude. Grants the abilities. Trample, traveling knife, fed contingency. Chain. Fire burst while flipping backwards. Ooh, nice, okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Sell that trash right now. I think we're good on the rest, yeah. Buy back, prepare, alright. So you don't have anything useful to me, Raj. Main hall. So you've got Indrik. I feel like this is a very clear escalation, right? So I think we should go Netch, and then the Griffin. Finished out with the Dragon. I think that's the direction we are going to run in. Yes, indeedy! Yes, indeedy! That's a really dope looking chair. Alright, folks. So, been going a little over 2 hours. We're going to take our first break. And then we'll get back in this. And we are going to knock out the Netch for scribing. And for those who don't know, drops are enabled. So if you guys have your ESO account connected to your Twitch account, there are 3 different items that are being dropped. First one is the crown crate, obviously. And then we get this one right here, which is the XP scroll. So we get these both. And it's a skill respecification scroll and a major gold experience scroll. So, those are the 3 items. Those 2 and the crown crate. So if you guys haven't connected your accounts, make sure you do so. And I think the bonus is 30 minutes, an hour, and 2 hours, if I remember correctly. So, anyways, we will be right back, folks. Please stick around through the break. We'll leave the music running. Alright, we are back. So, I don't know how many Americans we have in the audience, but, fun fact, get a paper towel here. The rules of the draft have now changed in the United States. It's known as selective service, or military draft. It has passed, and it has been amended, and it goes into effect January of 2025. Now, anybody who is a United States citizen, male or female, between the ages of 18 and 26, starting January of 2025, will automatically be registered for selective service draft. What this means is, up till now, males, when they turned 18, were supposed to go onto a website, do the paperwork, sign up, do your civic duty, right? We haven't used the draft since Nam, which that was in the 60s. So, but we have a current recruitment crisis, and women have been requesting, demanding, and being granted equal rights in the military, meaning they are now allowed to serve in combat arms roles, which is fantastic. There are some certain cultural changes that need to take place, in my opinion, to really make that effective. Or rather, maximize its effectiveness, I should say. But as a result, women now are now part of the draft. So as of January 2025, remember, you're an American, 18 and 26, you're automatically registered now. Now, for those who are, oh, I got medical conditions, I won't qualify. It's fine, I promise. Those who don't want to serve, again, it's fine, I promise. Listen, if they enact the draft, or selective service, right? If you have medical conditions, there's still a medical screening process. You still have to meet medical standards. So, if you have medical conditions, you don't have to worry. You will be disqualified from service during the medical screening, okay? We don't have to worry about it. And anytime the United States has ever used a draft or enacted their draft, which we've done quite a few times throughout our history, the other thing is that there's always exemptions for certain jobs or educations that are taking place, or trainings, like priesthoods and things of that nature. So there are other ways than medically to also not have to be concerned about being automatically registered, whether it's you or your loved ones. So there are there's still standards that can get them disqualified for military service, even though their draft numbers might get called, right? So, again, no worries. But everyone is an important update that everyone that's an American needs to know. All right, so we're gonna do the Netch, and we don't need we learned we don't.
Found whatever this is. It's not the fable of the Netch, as I recall it.
Nevertheless, an entertaining read. I quite enjoyed the Netch bosom.
Okay. Now that they're done chatting away. Alright, so we're gonna do the Netch. We figured out by doing the Indrik that you don't actually have to read you don't need to actually know exactly on the map where these things are, because they're gonna give us quest markers. So we're just gonna go ahead and grab the quest.
I am occasionally fond of the Netch's levity. However, if you are short on patience for playful antics, you may find this a difficult trial. Worth it, I think, on your path to master scribing. A prank, no doubt. The Netch is known for pranks and tricks. It enjoys wandering invisibly, causing mischief and spreading what it considers to be joy. The Netch almost certainly traded out the Scalarium's fable for one of its authorship. I think it likely the Netch will reveal some sign to you. It delights in showing off its cleverness. Nalia and I discovered an echo in the West Wing that should relate to the Netch. I'm sure whatever you learn there will be... I hope nothing else has been tampered with. There's already so much wrong in the Scalarium. So much that didn't...
Okay, so... this is gonna be probably a series of illusions. I wonder if it'll play the same exact way the Indrik played.
What in Ifre's name? Is that a squirrel?
Okay.
Hey
oh,
there.
you're joining me.
I thought
Cool.
you could use some help tracking down the fable. It seems like this Netch has a very distinct sense of humor. I'm willing to play along for now if you are.
Closer. Closer. All right. There we go.
The Netch is a trickster, but it's also proud of its wit. Getting the upper hand with someone like that is simple. Flatter them. Reminds me of a Covenant knight I once met who tried all night to get my attention. But that's a story for another day.
That's true, because you flatter them, their own arrogance will cause them to slip up.
I think we do just as they did in the fable. Here, allow me. Oh, great and glorious Netch! Your cleverness exceeds us. We beseech your aid in finding your true fable. Guide us to your Netchy bosom. Make our lofty dreams come true. I think it worked. Quick, follow them!
Alright. So where are we going? Okay.
Oh, good heavens, I say.
Viewpoint.
Aha! You found it! The true fable! Not as good as my version, of course.
Alright.
Any luck finding the real fable? Let me look. Here, this part about the river settlement. I bet anything that's Bulmera. Lovely place. There's a big river running through the middle of town. Sounds like it was even bigger back when the fable was written.
I know, right? Let's see. So she's... Let's see here.
Oh, good heavens! I say!
Armor style, because I know she's a Knight of the Lamplight, and it's obviously heavy. So let's see if there's like a Knight of the Lamplight, or sorry, Knight of the Lamp armor. So a Knight of the Circle, but not of the Lamp. Okay, so it's not a signature. Kindred. Is it maybe Order of the Light? Order of the Night? Order of the Lamp, maybe? Order of the Hour. Outlaw. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Okay, so it's not there. I guess it's not available in the game yet, because it's not under appearances for costumes, and it's not under armor styles, whether it's signature or not, which sucks, because I really do dig that armor too. It'd be cool to like get her armor style and then change the blue to whatever color you wanted. I would probably exclusively run that if it became available, for sure. All right, so spoke to an ally. Let's go figure out what's that.
Something keeps tugging on my robes, like a child playing a game. Let me see. This bit at the end that mentions Azura's coast. I bet it's referring to Sadrith Mora and Tel Galen. Just plot a course between those two towers, and I bet you'll find the door. That's what you're looking for, right?
What is her name again? Let's go get her name. Let me see if I can look it up. And I don't know where he went to. Gosh darn it. I don't know where she went to. Ah, there she is. Votary. Nalia. Armor. Interaction, follower, related quests, scribing. Okay, got all the scribing, blah, 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 blah. Might be shop in the Crown Store? Alright, well, let's check in the Crown Store. What is this? Yeah. Alright, Crown Store. We get a mount, though, apparently, when we complete this. Okay, so let's look at ESO. Nope, definitely not there. Special offers, nope. Crown crates. So, let's... Order of Lamp. Let's check the Order of the Lamp. Let's preview it all. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's cool skin. There's the armor on the animals. The Archon. Celestial style. Moon Priest. Ether. Evoker. Meteor Money. Battle Axe. Bow. Shield. Staff. Sword. Idle Magic, Arcanus Crest, Clapped Hands, Conjured Imp, Flare, Sigil, Pedestal, Plume Tat. I saw the weapons. And I see lots of makeup. There it is. So yes, the Order of the Lamp does... You were right. So it is... right here. So we do have them. Okay, so then can we just straight out buy it? Okay, so we have to buy them individually. Well, hell yeah, we're buying that individually then. Alright, so we purchased those. Let's get up here and let's look at these weapons real quick. Dude, that's so cool. Okay, and that's 100, and that's exactly what I got left. Oh man, that's just a tough call. Ooh, that's a tough call. We don't need it. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. Okay, so we have it. Let's pack all this stuff up so we get to the next location, and we'll stop on the way out to go and get the lamplight outfit look going.
Well, more tricks? Or did you find the real fable of the Nesh? The real fable? Of course. I remember it well. Let's see. There was mention of the Zainab, yes? The ruins you seek are called Nichuleft. Be sure not to fall like the Ashlander in the...
Alright. Oh, look, more readables.
There are so many...
Do I have something in my mail that I'm missing? Alright. So, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go to our house. Go to our house and we'll check out this lamplight armor and see if we can change the color of the glow. If we can, we will run this armor. If we can't, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll change over entirely. We'll have to see. Dude, that actually looks really cool though. Okay, so what if... Okay, I got ideas. Let's check this out. Da, 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 da. Oh, I guess it doesn't come with a belt. Alright, let's switch all this metal back over to purple. Do we need to switch the shoulders out? Yeah, we do. Alright, styles. Dude, that actually looks really cool. Alright, now the hat. Should we keep that? I guess we'd have to change the hat to actually match, huh? Oh, it doesn't match. It does not match. Okay, so we do have to change the hood out. Nope. White. That's the middle one. And then this should go back. That actually looks kind of cool. Yep. All right. Apply. Man, that armor looks cool. I dig it. Alright, so. So, vendor fall, which is where we were actually yesterday. So we gotta go out here. So maybe we can get some more wage shrines at least. Oh, and I did look up how to get those Ashlander hunt dailies. They are from some of the smaller camps, but the way that you actually, in order to unlock them, you have to complete a certain quest line called like the Way of the Ancestors or something to that effect. Once you've completed that, then it unlocks them and they become available.
You're dead.
Come on, Garrus. Stop picking fights. We're just riding through.
One more day, that is all I ask. Lane and Menwendel must have a plan to save this place.
Man, there's so many markers. Let's go get the map markers. Okay, where is the entrance to this boss? We're just grabbing map markers along our journey. Alright. There's another one. Alright. I was wondering that I looked it up and it made sense. Yeah. So I just haven't unlocked that ability yet. I gotta at some point sit down and do that, but I want to get all the I want to explore this gold road stuff first and then come back here just so I can get that plus 125 rapport with Garrus here every day at least. All right, another tower. This place is just like not convenient to navigate. But based on all the players, I must be in the right spot.
You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither.
Oh, Garrus. Garrus. I'm curious on how much of the dialogue from this character is supposed to be deliberate, like Easter eggs for Mass Effect. Because there's a lot of things that he's saying that Garrus would constantly tease you about or mention while you guys were adventuring together. Like, he did the keeping score. He would constantly like, oh, I got this many, ha ha ha. You know? So, I am curious about that, because it's really well done, if it was intentional. Of course, I'm also curious if that was the actor or the writers choosing that. I don't even see. Where? I don't even see it. Ah, there it is. That one wasn't obvious at all. There we go. There's number 2. But where is it? Ah, there you are. You're in the sky, literally. Alright. In the sky, literally. Alright, we'll grab the key fragment. We'll get the sky shard. And now let's see, where is the next location? Okay. You know what? No, that's gonna bother me. I need it. I can't sit there and stare at that. Is there another way to get it? Let's see here. Okay, so I do have to get it through. Crown crates. Mystic, cooking fire. Okay. So this place doesn't have one. That's fine.
I can't believe they want us to go outside the house to find Vea.
Alright, one down. Number 2. Alright, now we gotta get the third one. And this will unlock the second key fragment. Alright, let's get down to the Way Shrine, save some money.
I'm with you.
Ah, there it is. So we'll take this one down to it. All right. Oh no.
I'm not doing this without you. Get up!
Alright, Garrus. Let's get into this fight. Okay, so let's get this top one first and we'll work our way down. Look around. There it is.
Who's next?
All right, next one. All right, let's see. Where is this? There it is. Okay, so how do we go down then? Just jump it? All right. Got the third fragment. And we got the key, so now we gotta go get the door.
Can't stand all that clicking.
All right. Zoom out. Where is the door? Ah, there it is. So we'll hit this one and travel across. Need to get my phone on the charger here. All right. Now we know we got a long ride ahead of us.
Ready to
so
ride.
let's not waste any time. And it looks like it's over next to a major settlement. Oh, it's not a settlement. It's a trial. So maybe it is by a settlement. Maybe it's further away than I thought. Well, there's a house. Yeah, we're getting the way shrine before we go do that.
Is it always this crowded?
No outfit station. Okay.
Dear Tyrell, how I long to see you smile.
They all look the same. So how do you tell? Ah, we got it right. So you just trial and error, just start picking
Welcome to my
doors.
little grotto. Drink it in. You found the netch. I hope I live up to it. Behold, my beauty, my splendor. A gift to you, not Ulfsealed. You have worked hard to find me. I know why, of course. I always know why. Confirm for me, please. Ulfsealed is gone, yes? She said that might happen. I hoped she was mistaken. She often was. Well, no Ulfsealed, no problem, not Ulfsealed. You have a naturally buoyant spirit, I can tell. This will be an effervescent experience. Let us begin. Let's open the door to my domain and let some of my beauty, my majesty, into the Scalarium. Place the fable on the dais. Yes, the original fable. Not the new and enhanced version I wrote. That one won't work.
All right, rinse and repeat. Let's do it. I wonder what his tasks, his challenges are going to be. Alright, let's get your challenges.
You have such a remarkable way of setting books. I'm supposed to test you.
Lucky
but
guess.
Tests are weighty.
I know, right?
Not
That's
good
all
for
that
floating.
was.
I prefer games. Easier to win and just the kind of games that make people feel lighter. Games, anything to take the weight off the shoulders. Health or happiness or you must let us see what you make of
Alright. Let's see the list. Okay. Luminary Blessed Fish across Venderfall. Daedra across Venderfall. Alright, let's go to Venderfall. Looks like we're going to Venderfall. So before... Let's see. Venderfall. Do you have... You do. Good. We gotta make some adjustments here. Sharp as Night, Garrus. Garrus needs a lightning staff. I'm not running this restoration staff on him. He needs more damage output. And I need to change the way the staffs look. I don't like the way they currently look with the armor. So, let's fix that. Alright, so it's down. Nope. Man, this place is a freaking maze. Is it this way, maybe? There it is. Okay, where... There it is.
Finest quality merchandise.
Change out the purple. There we go.
crisis here.
All right. That's better. Why can't they make it simple? I know, right? This is just unnecessarily difficult. It shouldn't be this challenging. Alright, so... I need a bank. Came in from this way, so we'll go out the way we came in. And then we will go this way. Here we go. There we go.
I could give you a...
Pinion axe, bow, helm, lightning staff.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't mind the big chunk of...
Pause it. I got some stuff I need to use, apparently. Supplies. Ah, there's some vendors right here.
Come, do you...
Quality wares. Come and do business.
All right. What about you?
Can I help you?
Lightning staff. There we go. What do you got? Increased max health. Reduces damage taken. An ice staff would be nice. Let's see what else.
Hello there.
I think I want to put an ice staff on them.
I was beginning to think this fight was hopeless.
Try not to...
Okay, can I...
Deposit or withdraw?
Come see the best wares.
$75.
Is there something?
Right here. That's the one.
Buying and selling.
Let's hear it.
We've got to change your equipment, my friend. All right, there we go.
No charge to have a look.
Best prices guaranteed.
Now then. Recover stolen items. Okay, let's do it. Recovering stolen items. There we go. Oh, there's one. Can we use it? There we go. Come on. Oh, there's got to be an internet glitch or something. There we go. It had to get caught up. We do got some storm stuff going on here, everyone. So if the internet starts getting a little choppy, it's because the storm might have picked up. But let's see here. There's that one.
He goes to the city, gentlemen.
Alright, so that's one down. Let's go fishing. We gotta catch luminary fish. Are we stuck? Oh, did we get stuck? Oh, we got stuck. Bummer. Watch that skill on Garrus be a taunt. Structure blast one. Dude, that would be cool. Not gonna lie. I have him set up doing a lot of buffing. Alright, so we gotta find a fishing spot. Because we gotta catch 3 luminary fish across this region. Oh! That was fun. Alright. River.
Never a bad time to cast some lines.
So I wonder, because last time we only had to do 2. This one, we have to do 3. So I wonder if it's going to increase and go 4 and then 5 as well, or if it's going to, like, max at a certain number. I'm hoping that we just got a normal fish, there's nothing other than that, to catch these luminary blessed fish. Good thing we got Sharp as Night with us. He at least speeds it up for the fish being caught. So that's kind of nice. So we're catching things, it's just not counting as luminary fish yet. And this is where the marker's at. Still nothing. Still nothing. Slay Daedra. That one's gonna look cool. What else we got? Defeat the champion in the Forgotten Wastes. Or in Nachula. I'm pretty sure that...
Now that's the type of catch worth bragging about.
Nechhook eel. So that must have been a trophy fish, but it didn't count as luminary. Alright. Gather mementos from Daedra in the Imperial City. Yeah. I mean, if it comes down to it, we'll go to the Imperial City. I just don't think we're set for the Imperial City right now. Still no luminary fish. If this doesn't work, we're gonna go, when this fishing hole's done, we're gonna go find the Forgotten Waste or that other name. Alright, so that did not work out. Let's see here. Ah, it's a public dungeon. Public dungeon time it is.
And down they go.
Naramo! Of course you're here.
You there, adventurer!
Yeah, I'm not talking to you, Naramo. We are here to simply defeat a champion. I've never been in here, and I'm guessing based on the direction the bodies are and the fact that I don't have any enemies I'm running into, we must be going the right way. Other players must have been... Nope, here we go. Nope, nothing there. Charging station. Do you know where you're going? Because I don't know where I'm going. How do we get down? Alright, so that did not count. Oh, shit.
If you don't get up, I'm taking your stuff.
Okay. We're at the lowest point possible. There we go.
Enjoy your last moments. Or don't. I don't care. Found the off switch.
Can't hold on much longer.
Okay, so it wasn't... There it is, okay. So it is a 2-star. Okay, so let's go here. So you gotta find one of those types of guys. Alright. South north. Because there is a sky shard. And maybe we can find some Daedra along the way. I don't know the area well enough to know exactly where the Daedra spawn and hang out at. So we're just gonna have to kind of like run around and find out. Lore book.
Let's end them.
All right. Let's just take this path here and cut straight across and see if we can't find some Daedra along the way. Okay, so those don't count. I know they're not Daedra, but still, gotta check. Daedra? No, no. I don't think Nyx hounds count, but we will check. Nope, they don't. I didn't think so. Golems don't count. Cliff Striders don't count.
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
Got a fishing spot. Let's see, saltwater.
I usually throw back the small ones. Always wonder if they're thankful that today's not their day.
Okay, so the Daedra, according to the map, are like somewhere in this region. We'll do one more fishing, and then we will go look. Come on, catch this luminary blessed fish. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, you dick. Screw it. Let's go. Ghosts are definitely not what we're looking for. Golems are not what we're looking for. Nick sounds, nope. Yeah, they're much further down still. Okay.
Telvanni or...
House Telvanni, the best of them all.
Let me summon the pool.
Alright, so right around... Okay, here is the Sky Shard location, so they're supposed to be around this region.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be... We're too far. So there should be another one, like, right... No. There. Alright. Let's go back that direction, because apparently we missed it. We passed it at some point. Cross this. Where are they? I'd expect to find, like, bodies or something. Is everyone just chilling up here? Worm cult. Worm cult. Work with Daedra. They're really gonna drag it out and make us fight that one Daedra over and over and over and over and over again. That's ridiculous. That's the only Daedra that are in this entire region. I mean, hell, we might have a faster time doing fishing at that point. Yeah, if there's seriously only one Daedra, that's gonna take forever.
Look at you.
I wish these dudes counted. They worship Daedra.
Should have been more prepared.
Alright, up in the west of the Dwarven Ruins, westernmost wonderful, there's a Daedric shrine. Clan Fear and Atronach appear pretty quickly. Atronach's the Clan Fear do, though. Okay, so northwest. West of the Dwarven Ruins. Well, I guess we'll just explore the entire area. Clan Fear count, they say, so we'll see if we can't find some Clan Fear hanging around. Seeing Alties. Alties. Nyx Hounds. Oh, Kragles. Same
Never a
thing.
dull moment.
Cliff Striders don't count. Alties don't count. Cliff Striders don't count. They said west of the ruins. So there are the ruins. Let's go west. Clan fears. Here we go. Perfect. Air Entronauts don't count. Clan fears. Go. Kill you for good measure. Okay. Is the place you can go into? Oh, it is. Cool, he's level 6. We need him to get one more level so we can open up another skill. So they said they respawn rather quickly. So we'll just hang out in the area.
Useful. Hold on to that.
There's 6. There should be another one spawning in over here. There he is. 7. And then the 8th one spawns over here. Alright, so 4 spawn at a time. Let's do some loot. That's a Cliff Strider over there. We don't need Cliff Striders.
Give him a fight.
Boom. We'll do 1 fish. Go back and wait and see if they spawn in. Come back, do a fish. Rinse and repeat. Making progress this way. Working on 2 of the challenges. Aha! We got one of the Luminary Blessed Fish. Get him. Oh, come on, get up. One over here. All right. Go cast the line. Wait for them to spawn back in and do it one last time. So yeah, just normal fishing gets the luminary blessed fish, but it's just normal fishing, and it's like a percentage drop essentially. We could probably cast 2 before we have to worry about them spawning back in. Spawnable, maybe? Spawned in. There it is.
Skill issue.
Get him.
All right, done. All right, let's go get this turned in, and that knocks out the Indrik, and this should knock out the Netch, and then the next one I think we're gonna do is the Griffin, and we'll save the dragon for last. Man, I really dig that blue glow on that purple. That looks so nice. I really like this color scheme. I think we're gonna keep this one for quite a while.
You are most impressive, not Ulfsild. I will ensure the mortals I have in mind are aided by your buoyant deeds. In the meantime, let us talk about your proper trial, And I try to stay buoyant, I do. If we are to brush the ground, it should be for good reason. A father breathes his last in Vardenfell at a clinic in the town of Suron. Your cleverness almost reaches that of Ulfsild, not Ulfsild. His soul has splintered into 3 parts, while with her portal sore suspended by...
So we gotta save this person's soul. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're gonna come out, talk to this person real quick.
Knight, you have an aptitude for magic. Perhaps you just have not found the right
The crow has warmed up to me, which is great. But now she wants to start tutoring me. It's like I'm back at my mother's home again. How goes me? Of course. From chasing illusionary squirrels to luminary trials? It's been quite a day. I suppose when a magical being asks you to help out, you help out.
Alright, so now we gotta do the investigate clinic. But listen, I got some family in, so I'm gonna go be social with them for a little bit. And then keep an eye on the notifications. I'm probably gonna go live again later tonight. So thank you all for being here, but stick with me. We are going to raid out. Let's go do a raid. Raid. Alright. So let's go see Catatonia. Let's go see Catatonia. Please stick with me. Thank you all for being here. You guys have been amazing. I really appreciate the support and you guys hanging out. Anyways, let's go see Catatonia. Make sure you give her a follow when you get there. And again, I'll probably be going live again later tonight so we can finish this up. So keep an eye on those notifications.